Hey guys, it's Sheree and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do like a little advice video talking about how to start your business if you're thinking about starting a business, what to expect when you start a business and things like that. Kind of like steps you have to do to begin like your business. So these are like things that I've done and things that I've learned when I started my business. Obviously, I'm a first-time business owner. I just started July 1st. Yeah, I opened my business July 1st. It's going really well and I'm actually really shocked at how good it's going because I did not expect that at all. I'm so grateful for everyone that has supported me, has bought something from me. Like, it's just a great feeling. It's something I didn't know I wanted to do until I started it. Then I'm like, oh my god, I love this. This is what I want to do. So you're gonna learn a lot when starting your business. So what you begin with, you might not end with. That goes for what you're thinking about selling, if you want to add different things, your theme colors. Like, you're gonna learn it as you go. So kind of start off with the basics because your mind is gonna change when you figure out how you really want to like have your business, like how you want your brand basically. So the first thing you need to do, you need to figure out what interests you. What do you want to sell? You need to figure out if you're gonna make your products or if you're gonna buy it wholesale. It's a big thing. So a lot of, like for instance, a lot of lip gloss companies or lip gloss small businesses, you can make it yourself like I do, or you can buy from other small businesses, sell their lip gloss wholesale, so you won't even have to make anything. Lip gloss takes a lot of time. It's very sticky, very messy. It's a lot of work actually to do lip gloss, but I absolutely love it. It's really creative, really fun. And yeah, resin is expensive. The resin itself could run from, like a gallon of it can run from like 60 to like 100 and something. You could start off with the small ones. They're like 20 bucks, but they are like pretty small for like 20 bucks. That's still a lot. So depending on if you want to do big resin pieces, that's gonna use a lot of resin. My resin stuff is like really small, so I don't have to use as much as someone who is creating bigger items. So yeah, it could be expensive, but you're gonna have to put in money to make money. So just think about that. You're gonna need like a business plan, just so you could have a budget for yourself so you don't overspend, because it's super easy to overspend. Some things might be like $10 and you're like, oh, it's only $10. But when you keep on buying $10, like literally it adds up. So I would either write down what you buy, or I don't know, kind of have like a plan of how much you want to spend on your business. I'm still working on that part. Like, I'm pretty good at like budgeting my stuff, but I don't like to write it down. So yeah, that's my struggle. I need to write down what I'm buying just so I can keep track of how much I'm spending, so I can know how much I need to make back basically. So yeah, the money situation, it can get expensive starting a business because obviously you have to put in money to make money. And if you're just starting, you need to put in a good chunk of money just to start, unless you're just starting with like a few. That's another thing. Oh my god, I just get off sidetracked, and when I'm talking I'm like, oh wait, this. So to have your business grow, I suggest you keep updating your website, updating your Instagram, adding new things. Like for instance, let's go back to the lip gloss thing. It's super easy to just talk about lip gloss. So like, instead of having like 1 or 2 colors, like have like 5 colors. Start off, okay, you could start off with like 2 colors, say, and you're not getting any sales. Then you want to be like, oh, I'm adding 3 more colors, you know? Like, keep adding new colors or new tubes. Like, keep people excited and wanting to buy it, because if you keep on posting, you're gonna be stuck in their mind, and sooner or later they're gonna just like, oh shoot, I'm gonna buy this, okay? I'm gonna buy a lip gloss, I'm gonna buy whatever, okay? So yeah, I would keep like updating your products and make sure you keep adding new things. That's what helps for me. Adding new things is a big thing. And then sooner or later, you're gonna find something that like sells really well and you're gonna like go full throttle. Like for instance, my keychains sell really, really well. That's like my top selling item on my website. I did not expect that happening when I added my lip glosses, but I'm so happy it did because it helps out a lot. So yeah, the lip gloss keychains helped my business grow. Next, you're gonna need to think of a business name. So I would suggest doing kind of like a name that is centered around what you want to sell. Like for instance, when I first started my website, I wanted accessories. So I wanted to just sell things, everything accessories. I started with these earrings. I'm low-key thinking about bringing earrings back and just getting a drill, because the reason I stopped selling earrings was because it's hard to hand sand them. It's a lot of work. It's hard on my hands. But if they're really cute. Yeah, so I started off with just scrunchies, which is crazy to me because my business has grown and I sell a lot more items than when I first started. So I started off with, I forgot how many colors of scrunchies. I started off like one drop of probably like 6 to 8 styles of scrunchies, and my scrunchies were all like size extra large, regular, and size small. I don't do the sizes anymore, I just do the regular size scrunchies. But yeah, when I first started, that's how I started my business. It was kind of like, I was more thinking of like a mommy and me type thing, like you could match with your mom, the kids can match each other. And I was thinking like family photos, you guys could all have matching like hairstyle, like scrunchies or whatever. But yeah, they didn't sell that well, like the small ones and the extra large ones. That's why I ended up canceling that idea and just doing regular scrunchies. So then I stopped doing the sizes and then I just added regular scrunchies, but I was adding new scrunchies like pretty often. Like I was going to Joann's and buying new fabric and trying new things just to get new things out there to see what people like. Yeah, you need to get things out there and then you need to realize, or you need to like see what is selling. So for instance, when I was adding all these different scrunchies, like cheetah scrunchies sold really well. So then you're gonna buy new cheetah stuff, like different fabrics, different colors, like roll with that. Like you see it selling, buy more of it, like buy different varieties of it is what I believe helps me too. So to name your business, I'm like getting all sidetracked. So sorry if this is all over the place. But to name your business, literally I wrote down names in my little notebook. I wrote down a whole bunch of names and I started crossing out ones I didn't really like. I was looking on GoDaddy.com. That's where people buy their domain so people can't steal your website. And then check Instagram. So Instagram, literally everyone has a name on Instagram and it's super hard to find a name that someone has not used on Instagram. So my name is Vanilla View Co. I was gonna do a Vanilla View, just Vanilla View, but it was taken on Instagram and I was so upset because it was taken by someone that doesn't have any photos or nothing. Like literally they're just like someone just made it just to make it. So that kind of sucks. So I ended up adding the co to my website, my domain, and my Instagram. So that's why I have Vanilla View Co. Otherwise I would like it to be Vanilla View just by itself. I just randomly came up with that name. I think I have the list of names that I came up with. Okay, so when I first started my business, I wanted to do just silk scrunchies because silk scrunchies are really good for your hair, and I was going to like advertise that. I was gonna name it Perfectly Silk. Taken. Super cute. Perfectly Silk is so cute, but I believe it was taken. I wrote down like little things, lovely silk, perfectly silk. Oh, that's what I already said. Imperfectly creative, creative little things, vanilla accessories. all things hair since I was doing scrunchies. And then I did vanilla hair apparel. And then Vanilla View Co. is the one that stood out because that was the one that Instagram wasn't taken, my domain wasn't taken. So yeah, and I was gonna start my website on Etsy, but I have a video on that, why I stopped doing that. So yeah, so you want to make sure you check godaddy.com, and you need to check Instagram for your name, or Instagram, you need to check Instagram, Twitter, like every social media, because if it's taken already, you can't make that account with that name. And you want everything to be cohesive, and you want something that people can spell correctly and people could pronounce so they could remember, because if it's something like pretty hard to like say or spell, it's gonna be hard to reach your website, it's gonna be hard to find you, people are gonna forget, things like that, kind of like general things. So make sure it's very clear, very simple, very out there. Okay, so the next thing, you want to start practicing your craft. So for me, I started off with scrunchies. I had to buy a sewing machine. Well, I didn't have to, but that's what I wanted to sell. So I got a sewing machine. I got the very basic sewing machine. I bought a few fabrics. You could buy like cheaper fabrics just to practice. I mean, you don't know what you're doing yet. I watched a few YouTube videos that helped me like create my scrunchies, and my scrunchies were looking rough when I first started. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I never used a sewing machine in my life. I've never sewed anything in my life. Well, I probably sewed when I was really young with my grandma, but I don't really remember. So yeah, everything was very new to me, so I needed to practice before I was ready to sell. Even when I first started selling, I believe I wasn't ready to sell because I wasn't as proud with my scrunchies than I should have. So yeah, now I'm like super proud of everything that I put out. I make sure I test it, make sure it's good enough to sell. Yeah, that's very important. Make sure it's really nice. Make sure it's something that you would want to buy. Like, no one wants to get something that's like cheap and feels nasty and things like that. So make sure it's something that you would want to buy. Think of yourself as a customer. The next thing is, I would suggest you make an Instagram, start posting, tell your friends, tell your family, post on like the Instagram, like things to come, what to expect. Yeah, that helps me a lot. I know a lot of people that started their small business, their friends and family don't buy from their website or don't buy from them in general. So I was very lucky that the town that I come from, a lot of them bought from me, and it has shocked me, like still to this day, that they've supported me through this, because I didn't expect it. So it's really nice to see like friends and family support you in what you do. It helps out so much. It helps you be able to like buy new products and add new things. So if no one's buying from you, it's harder to add new things because you don't want to waste your money and then no one's buying from you, basically. Because this stuff could get expensive. This crafting stuff in general, like super expensive. A lot of supplies you need to even start like one project, basically. So yeah, it's really helpful. If your friend or family has a small business, support them. Like, they appreciate it so much. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. You could either sell through your Instagram, make your own website. I use Shopify. It's $30 a month. I absolutely love Shopify. It's my first like website platform, and it makes it really easy to understand. And yeah, I think it's super easy to create a website. At first I was kind of like, what do I do? Because it was so foreign to me, like I didn't know what I was doing. But they make it really easy, really simple. I'm still planning on to add things, but I need to still figure that out. It's like, I don't know how to do it yet. So yeah, but Shopify is super easy. You can sell on Etsy if that's what you like. I have a video on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it down below on why I stopped selling on Etsy, because I did start my business on Etsy at first, but I don't anymore. So, and I know a lot of I know a lot of small businesses sell through DM, like on their Instagram, to start off, because you don't have to pay. But the only thing with that issue, you don't really get a discount on shipping. I mean, if you don't mind, I don't know how big the product you're selling or how much. Usually smaller products aren't as much. They're probably like $2 to $3 to ship out. But, well, that is on Shopify. It's like $2 to $3 to ship out my small items. So yeah, it's not too expensive. But I don't know how it is if you don't have Shopify or even Etsy, because Etsy I think gives you a discount as well on like shipping labels and stuff. So, and it makes it really simple and easy to ship through your own website. I honestly don't even know how you would do it through Instagram unless you take it straight to the post office and weigh it and pay for it there. I'm sure you could do that. Yeah, you could do that. Shopify, super easy. You can, okay, so big thing, you need to advertise your website. So you need to be posting on whatever platform you want to advertise on. My biggest advertisement is Instagram. You need to post pictures, use tags, hashtags. You need to have captions. You need to interact with other small businesses. You need to interact with the customers that are commenting on your thing, DMing you questions. You need to be active, and Instagram is literally a full-time job. If you are active on social media, girl, it takes a lot of time out of your day to like edit your picture. Okay, so first you gotta take your pictures, you gotta edit the pictures, you gotta post it, you gotta think of a freaking caption, you gotta think of tags, you gotta post it, and then you gotta do what's after, people commenting on it, you need to like it, comment back, things like that. So Instagram is a lot of work. A lot of time is taken out into all these Instagram posts that people are posting, especially if you take a lot of time in your pictures. I take a lot of time in taking my pictures. I even bought like a little cheap little setup for my little photo shoot. Super easy, super cute. I absolutely love it. And it's crazy to me because my old Instagram posts, I used to do them like outside, and now that I have it inside, way better. Don't have to worry about wind, don't have to worry about the sunlight, don't have to worry about any of that, like the background, things like that. It's so nice to have like a backdrop and like have it outside or have it inside. So yeah, I suggest doing something inside if you can. So anything, you can use like 2 pieces of white paper or whatever color theme you want to go for, and that's it. It will look really nice. Have flash on, take it good with your picture, with your camera. Girl, you need to advertise your business. That's going to make your business grow and help out like a lot. Like, let people know who you are. Post, tell people about it, hand out your business cards, whatever works for you. Just talk about your business, basically. And the last thing that I have on my list right now is you're gonna have to really love what you do, because you're gonna have to spend a lot of time and money in your business. So literally I could spend all day on my business and then I still feel like I don't have anything done. But like literally I will spend all day doing stuff. And it's just crazy that I never thought that I would be a person that wants to work all day. I mean, I hated when I did hair. I always I literally got off at 2 and I was like, bye, it's 2 o'clock. I ain't taking no more haircuts. I ain't taking no color. I ain't taking nothing. But now literally I come to my house at like 8 o'clock. Well, because I sleep at my boyfriend's house. So I come to my house because that's where I have all my stuff. I literally come at like 8 o'clock, sometimes 7. And I just start working. I eat lunch, start working. I cook dinner, I start working. I'm literally here all day working. And I've been trying to post the videos for you guys, so I hope you guys like them. They take a lot of time. It's actually pretty hard doing your craft and filming at the same time, because you, especially like with resin and lip gloss and stuff, like that stuff is sticky and I don't want to be touching my camera while working with that kind of stuff, especially lip gloss, because that is going on people's lips and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of hard to like set up a camera and make sure all the angles are right and things like that. So I try my best and I hope you guys like my videos. I'm really liking them so far. And yeah, I'm planning on adding a couple new items on my website. So if you guys want to keep updated on my business, you guys can, follow me on Instagram. I'm always on Instagram. That's where I post most of my things. You can go to my website to see what I sell. It's going to be in the description box. And yeah, that's basically my biggest thing, is literally just start. Don't talk about it, just start. Like, there's a lot of people that say, oh, I've wanted to do that, but then they never do it. So here's your time, here's your chance, this is your sign. Start your business. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.